right, day 75, leg day. Gosh darn it. So, what's the plan? Kill it. Any means necessary. Not exactly, but you know what I'm saying. So, hamstrings first. I love the seated hamstring curl. The laying hamstring curl is great too, but the one in my gym kind of sucks. It's rather old and unkept. So I'll just spam seated seated hamstring curls. I maybe throw in a single leg variation or pause reps just to change it up a little bit. And then after that, I'm gonna get into to quads. I've been doing like sort of a one set of squats as like the starter lift for quads. So, I warm up in the leg extension, and then I get up to squats. I, throw a plate on, do a few reps, 2 plates. Then I go up to a pretty damn heavy weight, do like a real intense set, and then just move on to to the rest of some other movements. Just because like squats, they definitely target the quads, but you're also working your lower back, your glutes. But I mean, there's not another lift where you can just put so much like tension on your whole system like a squat. But I've considered changing up my approach and maybe doing lighter weight and do a few more sets of squats. So instead of like the 5 plates for whatever, maybe do 4 plates for like, I don't know how many reps, as many as I can do, and then 2 more sets afterwards. Hard to say. But either way, I'll probably just do the same thing as normal. Squats, then a variety of leg extensions, single leg press perhaps, and some sissy squats. At the end, fucking hell man, quad should be pumped, veiny, vascular. That's all I can ask for. So let's fucking get in there. Oh, I'm not crash in the process. I spent a few minutes sitting on the calf machine. Before hamstrings, warming up your calves a little bit is going to help you. At least if you sometimes feel a bit of tightness in the back of your knee. Because, you got to think, when you do a hamstring curl, you're activating your calf a little. It's like a secondary muscle group. But, I did a few sets with like 100 pounds, 160 pounds, 2 pounds, 200 pounds, 250. So now I've been exposed to the weight. I'll just fucking slam the stack as much as possible. That's I think that's 5 done. 5 sets of the just standard double leg hamstring curls. And I don't know if it's noticeable in the video, but for at least the first like maybe 5 or 8 reps, when I'm reasonably fresh, I really try to squeeze it at the bottom. It feels like I hold it for a moment, but on camera just looks like I'm bouncing it up and down. So I think I'll do 2 more and then do some single leg stuff. So in terms of listening to music during the lift, I've got little headphones in.
Right now I'm listening to this, just a big ass anime hardstyle playlist. Insanely hype. Because for one thing, instead of just being like hype music, you know, it's also, if you're into that kind of shit, like, you know, Gon or Goku freaking out about some kind of power up. If you're not into anime, then who gives a shit? But if you are, insane hype. So 4 more sets. I'm gonna do at least 2 sets of just single leg. Lighter weight than I can just do for a normal set, so I can really focus on trying to squeeze it at the bottom. Hamstrings are kind of interesting because, like, when you've got a pump, even just sitting here trying to flex it, like, you can build up so much tension. I've done this before, just as like kind of an interesting drop set. Like, I would do a set of single leg curls and then just stand up and do, like, you know, half-second static flexes of the hamstring. Just something kind of interesting. But yeah, whatever. 2 sets of single leg at least. So when I kind of like climb into the machine, right? The point is that I hate doing single leg curls where, I mean, just think about this. If I'm going to do the left leg, right, what the fuck do I do with the right one? Am I just going to hold it in the air like a fucking dumbass? I hate doing that. So if your hamstring curl machine allows it, I just try to finagle your leg into this little open area here so that you don't have to worry about it while you focus on the left leg. And then obviously when you do the right leg, you don't have to worry about it. You just put your leg to the side. Last set, I'll go a little lighter, and on this one, I'll lean back in the seat rather than like hunching forward. Because when you go light and you're just trying to squeeze the weight, leaning back's fine. But if you're trying to load up a lot of weight and do a real heavy set, you're gonna be way stronger by bending over. On second thought, I'm gonna chill out on the squats. I keep doing them, and then it bothers my adductors, and then I take like a leg day or 2 off, and then I do it again, and it bothers me. I think I gotta just take like a little bit of time, let everything chill out in here. But you're not gonna stop me from getting a crazy quad pump. So I think I'll just start off with some single leg extensions, maybe 3-4 sets. Maybe a drop set, maybe a little something, but really just try to squeeze it hard, move a lot of weight. Basic, you know, just the straight up basic aspects of any bodybuilding lift. I'll go a little lighter. Like, it definitely feels good to go crazy heavy, but when I do it, I kind of compromise the range of motion. Like, I end up just focusing on this upper part. Whereas if I go a little lighter, I can kind of stretch it down here too. So this machine, you know, with both legs, it's not really that heavy. But if you do something to pre-exhaust, like what I'm about to do, sissy squats, then when you jump on this machine, both legs, and burn out, you can get a crazy pump. It's really turned into a leg extension focused quad workout. But, you know, as long as you go hard, shit's gonna work. I've done just leg extensions for like long periods of time when I wasn't squatting. And shit, man. I'd attribute most of my quad growth to leg extensions. Now the squats helped, I guarantee it. But the majority of the sets I've done, quads, definitely on the leg extension. So last set, a little bit lighter. Gonna do some pause reps. So rep, rep, down, rep, rep, down. I'll probably do 5 reps on the right, 5 on the left. Wait, 5 on the left, 5 on the right, back and forth a few times. Then do a drop set of sissy squats. And then we're gonna be fucking pumped to hell and we can go check it out. There we go. Let's see what we're working with here. I can already tell just standing, not even flexing. This shit is fucking rock hard. Flexing, diamond level. So let's see if that correlates to any visual effects. I better tie these so I don't fucking pull them off. Alright, come on. God damn it. It's fucking pants. There we go. Jesus. And who do I have to thank? Fucking leg extensions, god damn it. Oh, oh my goodness. Whew. It's kind of hard to see the hamstring unless you're diced, but there's definitely some meat back there. I'm gonna go get some calves done, and then we can do some car talk and get the fuck out of here. Oh my god.
So, you are a new lifter, right? Or perhaps you know of someone who is, What are you gonna do to get them started in the gym? Are you just gonna give them a workout routine, take them with you every day, fucking overpower them, overwhelm them with information that they don't necessarily understand yet, and then they're gonna get fucking put off? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really well, that's kind of what I did with my brother. I remember the first time I lifted with him, I had him do I was only not even that far in, only a few months in, and I just had him jump straight into a full-on workout, like a bodybuilding chest day, and he was very sore afterwards. Probably would have been better to just I don't know, whatever. But okay, I don't necessarily know the best way to get somebody lifting. I'm not a coach, but I'll sort of break down how I started. I just remember, obviously, I did sports as a kid. I was did gymnastics for a while. Can you believe it? Me doing flips and shit. Then I was doing did diving for a long time. I even did that in college. I was throwing down some crazy shit, but whatever. So I was already athletic as a kid. Before I started lifting, I was probably just from all that conditioning and stuff, I was probably 160 lean. Had abs, same as any other schmo. So did I just start going to the gym out of the blue, start doing workouts? No. Obviously I was watching videos for a while. I was kind of lurking in the fitness industry, watching old bodybuilders, whatever. I loved Callum von Moger back in the day. He's a goddamn legend. But before I started doing any kind of actual workouts in the gym, I remember I just took a pair of 30s, a pair of 30-pound dumbbells from the basement, because we had a whole little dumbbell setup, and I just brought them up to my room, and then every time I'd be just fucking around playing. This was high school, so I was playing Fortnite a lot. I just every so often just get up, start curling, just start doing a bunch of curls. And then it just kind of grew from there. Started moving on to cleaning out a whole little section of the basement so those dumbbells could have a little space to use them. I convinced my dad to buy me a little squat rack. I just started doing little home lifts, no split. I just right in the beginning, I was pretty much just benching every few days and just doing whatever bullshit. I didn't know what I was doing, but I definitely knew I wanted to get big, so shit, just started off like that. Then talked to a guy at the school who I knew lifted. We ended up being buddies. Brandon Reeves, god damn it. Should I say his full name? He doesn't care. Brandon. I'll just say Brandon. But yeah, so he got me started. He brought me in a few times, showed me the ropes. And then by that point, I had been pretty much set free, right? I was on my own path where I could watch different videos. I watched a bunch of Jeff Nippard stuff. He's got a ton of great information for beginners. If you really don't know what you're doing yet, Jeff Nippard is the guy to watch. His how to design a split and all sorts of shit like that. In terms of just concise information, super good. Love it. So yeah, I just watched him for a while, gradually learned more and more shit, and then now I pretty much get the gist. So I've never had a coach or anything like that, because I've spent so long absorbing information, figuring shit out for myself, that I don't necessarily see the need. So yeah, if you're kind of intimidated by the gym, honestly, I don't think my reach is so large that I'm getting into people who aren't into fitness already. But no shame in just starting off with random BS, just to kind of dip your toe in the water. But whatever. Let's get back to the leg day. So no squats. I just know it's gonna bother me. I'll try and chill out with those. But still, leg extensions killed. Like even halfway through. Just from spamming those leg extensions, like I was pumped to hell. And then, they were exhausted enough already by then that once I jumped onto that machine leg press with the sissy squat pre-exhaust, those felt pretty good as well. Back to leg extension again, just finish it off. Filthy pump. And hamstrings, hamstring curls are just the goat. RDLs are cool. I do them, but they're kind of bothering me at the moment. So your adductors are the muscles inside of your legs, right? Like if you're sitting down and you try to squeeze your legs together, your adductors are what are activating. So for me, those are kind of tight up in the like up towards the groin area. I think it's because I jumped into squats too heavy early on in the bulk when I hadn't been exposed to that much weight, and it's just kind of been persistently bothering me every so often since. So maybe a little bit less squatting, just focus on quad decimation rather than force output. But whatever, probably not going to lose any gains. But shit, squats are fun, man. I love it. Doing a hard set of squats, that's going to differentiate the boys from the men in a sense. 'Cause you can do a hard set of bench and it's hard. You're like, ugh. You can do a hard set. I can't really speak on deadlifts. I don't deadlift. But squats, man, oof, that's fucking scary. Hundreds of pounds trying to crush you. But if you can get over that, still do your sets, it's a badass feeling. Shit, how'd you let me forget my dextrose shake? What the fuck? 50 grams dextrose, 2 scoops of protein post-workout. Ideally, I should have fucking drank this right when I got in the car. Damn it, left a little bit. Oh, I hate it. Oh my god. Yeah. That takes a second to settle because it's just so sweet. It's gross. But gonna trigger a big insulin spike, send some carbs and nutrients straight to the muscles, jumpstart your recovery process. It's pretty much referred to as like the anabolic window, right? Like that period of time after a workout in which you should eat food. Now, is it gonna kill you to lift weights at, like, let's say you're finished at 6, then you shower, you go home, you change, and then you don't eat your next meal until like 7:30 or 8? It's not gonna kill you. You're probably still gonna make gains, but if you just think about it logically, you just stress the fuck out of your body, and you want to recover all the damage that you've just done, but you don't want to use internal fuel sources to do that, right? Because if you just did a crazy workout and then you didn't eat anything, your body's just going to use energy from the carbs that it already has floating around and some of your fats. So technically you would lose a little bit of weight because the energy that you're burning from that workout is going to be coming from your body. So if you're fucking driving and you empty your fuel tank, guess what, man? You got to fill that shit up. So you don't necessarily have to do dextrose. That's just the best case scenario. But any kind of carbs is going to be better than nothing. Rice, breads, sweets, fruits, whatever. As long as you get a substantial amount as close to the end of your workout as possible, you should be good. So tomorrow's gonna be chest day. For those unaware, a few lifts ago, I was going to try to do the 175s for incline dumbbell at this one other gym, and I blame the bench setup. The bench was slightly different than I'm used to, but when I was doing the 165s as like one of the warm-up sets, I kind of pulled my right pec a little, not like tendon-wise where it's like really fucked up, just like a recurring injury I've had. So probably not going to be benching heavy, at least for the next 2 lifts. I'd hate to re-injure it. That's the dumbest shit you could possibly do. So instead of that, I'll do what I can do, which is cable press with a substantial amount of weight. So I'm still doing some serious damage to the pecs, getting a pump. Oh fuck me, see you next time. So I'm gonna go home, eat some more food, take my vitamins, and fucking hit the sack. So see you next time.